friends, let's solve simple questions on wave speed using the equation on the board. V is equal to F lambda. V represents wave speed measured in meters per second. F represents frequency measured in hertz, while lambda represents wavelength measured in meters. On the board, we have questions. We are going to be solving them one after the other. Number one question says, a wave travels at 40 meters per second with a wavelength of 5 meters. Find its frequency. Using the wave equation, V is equal to F lambda. We are asked to look for frequency. F, we make F the subject of the formula. And F becomes V all over lambda. V, according to the question, is 40 meters per second. The wavelength becomes 5 meters. Now, frequency is equal to 40 divided by 5 is 8 hertz. And this is the unit for frequency. Question 2. A sound wave has a speed of 330 meters per second and a frequency of 110 hertz. Find the wavelength. So we have the wave speed equation. V is equal to F lambda. The question, we are asked to look for wavelength. Wavelength now becomes wave speed divided by frequency. And wave speed, according to the question, is 330 meters per second divided by the frequency, which is 110 hertz. So lambda, which is wavelength, is equal to 3, because when you divide 330 by 110, you get 3. The unit for wavelength is meters. Question 3. A wave travels at 25 meters per second. If its frequency is doubled from 5 hertz to 10 hertz, what happens to its wavelength? So we have question 3. We use the equation V is equal to F lambda. This time around, we have to solve in different steps. Step 1, we have to find the original wavelength. And so wavelength 1 is equal to what? V all over F. And what is V? V, according to the question, 25 divided by, what's the first frequency? 5. And 25 divided by 5 is equal to 5 meters. So our first wavelength becomes 5 meters. Now, step 2 for the second. Remember, the question says that if its frequency is doubled from 5 to 10, so we've solved for 5 here, 5 hertz. Now we want to solve for the second step. Step 2, we are going to find the new wavelength. And wavelength number 2 becomes what? V divided by frequency. What is V? 25 meters per second. And what is the second frequency? Is 10 hertz. We have 10 hertz. When you divide 25 by 10, you should have 2.5 meters. So, did you notice any difference? When the wavelength is halved, that is from 5 meters to 2.5 meters, the frequency doubled. So when frequency doubles, our wavelength is halved. So, but I want to show you a simple trick to solve this very fast. You'll observe that I kept changing the equation because we've not just been asked to look for wave speed. Sometimes we're asked to look for frequency, and other times we're asked to look for the wavelength. So when you are asked to look for other parameters in the question, what are you supposed to do? Please bear this in mind. Have this triangle rule somewhere. You have V. Remember that V is always at the top, and you have frequency, and then you have lambda. This is the equation the formula that we use. So V is at the top, frequency and wavelength is at the base. So if I am looking for wave speed, I could use my hand to cover it. See V, when I cover V, V gives me, V is equal to F times lambda. Let us assume I'm looking for F. I want to solve for frequency. Just cover F like this, and you have V over lambda. So let's say F becomes V all over lambda. And if I want to look for or solve for lambda, it becomes V over F. So lambda becomes V over F. And this is the simple trick. So once you understand this, using this triangle method, V is equal to F times lambda. Once I want to solve for V, I put my hand this way. What will be left to be F times lambda? I have it this way. If I want to solve for frequency, I know that frequency is equal to V all over lambda. This is what it gets. This is what we used to solve. And when I'm solving for wavelength, I just have V divided by frequency, and that's it. And another important thing you need to understand is to remember the units. The unit for wave speed is meters per second. The unit for frequency is the hertz. The unit for wavelength, which is also lambda, is meters. Knowing your unit well and knowing when to switch and knowing how to really rearrange your equation would help you to solve physics faster. So this is the simple trick you need to learn. Remember the triangle rule, using V is equal to F lambda. Remember that V is equal to F lambda, which means F times lambda, which is wavelength. Remember that. Once you do, you understand. So if you like this video, why not like it and share? And don't forget to subscribe. There is a parent who has a child who does not understand this properly. Why not send it to that parent? If you have a neighbor, why not send it? Share it to them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.